Hello everyone, and welcome to Amplitude Mastery Hub, a place where your cognitive reasoning is being improved upon using our daily questions and puzzles. And in today's edition, we have a very nice question, or rather a very strong puzzle in front of us. Okay, so we need to find the missing number, or rather, what is the answer to the puzzle? Okay, so we have four different equations on the screen, and in each equation, we have different objects in them. Okay, so what we need to do here is that each of these objects will replace them with a particular letter so that it will enable us facilitate or explain the question even better. Okay, so let us get started with the first equation. Now, in the very first equation, we have two objects that looks like a gear wheel. Okay, so I'll be representing those gear wheel with the letter A. Okay, so with the letter A, right? So let's say in the first equation, we have 2 plus A times A equal to 38. Okay, so equal to 38. So how do we solve this? We need to put in the A in the bracket. Okay, so let's say by doing this, the equation is now 2 plus A squared is equal to 38. Okay, so A squared is equal to 38 minus 2, which is equal to 36. Okay, so what is A now? A is simply the square root of 36. So when we take the square root of 36, we have 6. Okay, so now we know that our A is 6. Okay, so we now know that our A is 6. Okay, so let's look at the second equation. Let's look at the second equation. In the second equation, we see that we have another spanner there. Oh, sorry, we have another gear wheel. Okay, and this gear wheel, which is A, is equal to 6, right? So in the second equation, we have an equation that looks like this: 6 times the spanner. Now I'll be representing the spanner with the letter B. 6 times B times B is equal to 150, right? So let's put in the B times B in a bracket. So we have 6 times B squared is equal to 150. Okay, so multiply this. Now we have 6b squared is equal to what? 150. Now divide both sides by 6. When we divide both sides by 6, what do we have? We have our b squared is equal to what? 25. Now when we take the square root of 25, the square root of 25 is now 5. Therefore, our b is equal to 5. Okay, so now we know what B is. Okay, now we know what B is. Okay, so let's proceed to this third equation, So now in the third equation, we can see we have the combination of two of the objects. We already know what their values are, right? So we now know our A is equal to 6. Our B is equal to 5. Okay, so now in the third equation, we will now substitute those values into it. So first one there will be 6 times 5 times. Now in this equation, I'll be representing the hammer with the letter C. Okay, is equal to what? 180. Okay, so to get the value of C, we'll multiply 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is what? 30 times C, which is 30C is equal to what? 180. So what is our C in this case? Our C is 180 divided by 30. When we divide it by 30, what do we have? we have 180 divided by 30, we have 6. Okay, we have 6. So 180 divided by 30, we have 6, which is 6 times 30 times 6 is what? 180, right? So since we now know that our C is 6, okay, now take a closer look at that equation. That equation, we have two hammers in it. This is why I said that this is going to be testing not just your numerical analysis, but also your observation as well, right? So let's look at that. We have uh, two hammers in it. So with the two hammers there, when you divide the value we got, C is equal to what? 6. So now, dividing 6 by 2, we now know that our answer there is what? 3. Okay, so we now know that each hammer is equal to 3. Okay, so that is what I want you to pay closer attention to. Okay, each hammer is equal to what? 3. Okay, so looking at the final equation now, in the final equation, we have two gear wheel there, and we already know that our A is equal to what? 6. So if our A is 6, in this equation, we have 2. So it means that we have 6 times 2, right? Minus, what is our spanner? Our spanner is 5, right? 5. Then what is our hammer? Our hammer is 3. Okay, so it's equal to this. So how do we solve this equation? For us to solve this equation, we need to apply the Bodman's principle. Okay, the Bodman's principle comes into effect. So put this into bracket. Okay, so 6 times 2 is 12, minus 5 times 3 is 15. Now 12 minus 15, the answer is what? Minus 3. So in this particular question, we have our answer to be minus 3. So you can see the reason why I said this question not just tests it's not just testing your numerical analysis, your numerical reasoning rather, but it's also testing your observation. So if you have any other question that is similar to this that you want me to also look at, kindly drop it on the comment section, and I will do my very best to look into it and create a video for it. Okay, please do well to like the video, comment on the comment section, share, and also subscribe. And please do also turn the notification bell as well so that you will get more notification whenever I release videos like this.